Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy frequencies to you guys, beautiful viewers. It's going to be a little bit of a lengthy intro for this reading, only because I do want to put some caveats in place so that you don't watch this video and are disappointed by not finding what it is that you're wanting. For this video specifically, this is a twin flame reading. All right, if you are in a situation with somebody and you believe that this person may be your twin flame, this could certainly be the reading for you. You're not so sure and you're trying to make sense of something, okay? Or you might know that this is your twin flame and so you want to understand a little bit more about the dynamic. Now, nobody can tell you whether your person is your twin flame or not, including me. Although in this reading, I am going to tell you the energy as I see it, as someone who has experienced it, whether this person is sitting energetically as your twin, and I will give you the scoop on what is going on with this person. Of course, this will be information Spirit is wanting to share with you at this time for the greatest and highest good of whatever is going on between you and this person. So we'll get an idea of whether this person is your twin, and then the skinny or the scoop on this person in regards to what is going on with this person overall. Okay, so trigger warning: if this is not what you want to hear, then chances are it's just not your reading. Don't take the message and you can go check out another reading. And for those of you guys who don't believe in such a thing, then I don't know why you're here, but clearly you're interested, and you're all more than welcome to sit through this reading. I do welcome anyone who is energetically in tune and resonating with whatever sort of energy I'm picking up. So I don't know what I'm going to see, all right, but I do promise to deliver whatever is coming through energetically for you guys, beautiful souls. We have 3 options to choose from today. Option 1, the Apparition Tarot. These are all my twin flame tarot decks. For option number 2, we have the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And for option number 3, we have the Sun and Moon Tarot. All right, so I'll hold these up so you can take a look. Now, if you feel like you've tapped into the wrong pile, just go check out another pile. No big deal. You'll have to use your intuition. All right. This is intended mostly for those of you guys who don't know what the F is going on, completely confused, and you just need some guidance. You need some understanding. All right, that's what this reading is for. So 3 options. I will put the timestamp in the description box below. It'll take you directly to your pick, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, my most beautiful pile number 1. You picked the Apparition Tarot, a Spirit Speak tarot deck, and I cannot wait to get into your reading. We are looking at whether or not the person you came here about is your twin flame and what the F is going on with this person. So if you haven't listened to my intro, I suggest you go do this, because there is a trigger warning here. Nobody can tell you whether or not you are in a twin flame connection. That is certainly something you're supposed to kind of journey your way through. Now, I will tell you that if you've experienced a spiritual awakening, then it is most likely your twin flame, all right? But you might not know that you've experienced this spiritual awakening if you're amidst the spiritual awakening. But if you feel like you're all upside down, chances are you're probably going through some sort of awakening, okay? Which is another confirmation here. But I'm going to read this energy as it sits, and we're going to look at what the scoop is here with this person and whether or not this person is your twin flame based on the energy that I'm picking up, based on my own experience reading hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tarot and energy and twin flame connections, and picking up what I'm seeing. I will communicate exactly what it is that I see, and let's get to the bottom of what the heck is going on here. Beautiful pile 1. All right, so we have Bully. Light attributes: highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Shadow attribute: conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Now, right now, I have not looked at these cards. All we're pulling is asking spirit whether or not this person is your twin flame, and the skinny on this person, okay, and the connection, what is going on. So that's what we're pulling right now. We have Messiah, light attribute, serving humanity with humility. Shadow attribute, exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. The aspirant with ambition, diligence, and setbacks. And we have 2 keys there. And we have yin. This is divine feminine energy. Card number 2. And we have honesty with card 23, or the number 5. The energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. We have connection with number 14, or the number 5. The frequency of connection supports our ability to find alignment and resonance with others, things, and ideas. Okay. We have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Okay. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Panther. Nine with High Priest, personal empowerment. Clock, need time, takes time. In time, cycles, time to heal and progress. And boat, receiving what you need. Progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. 20, the one who needs to control. Lizard. "17, trapped heart, step outside your comfort zone. Teacher. Important. Wow. And light. We'll pull tarot after this. Pile 1. I do want to mention, before I get a whole bunch of people leaving comments in regards to their beliefs on twin flames, because we can all have whatever beliefs we want. The only reason I am doing this reading is to assist, okay? Because depending on where you're at in your journey, there's different stages. And I just want to make sure that at the stage that you're at, you hear what it is that you're needing to hear, okay? That's the sole reason for this. No other reason other than you hearing what you need to hear at the stage that you're at. So what's going on here? Well, I'll get into whether this person's your twin flame or not, but what's happening here is quite profound, and it's quite frustrating. You are dealing with somebody here who is absolutely not good, and is leaving you feeling like crap, okay? And why is this happening? Well, this is happening because there's a very important lesson here that you are learning from the universe. And this big lesson is one that will set you free. Okay, and when I say set you free, it sets you on a path of empowerment, sets you on a path of a true understanding of a lesson that will stay with you throughout your whole existence. Meeting this person has brought you great frustration, but also a huge lesson. And so I feel as though this lesson is so profound that I would definitely say that this is an experience of a twin flame connection. Okay, now, our twin flame never hurts us intentionally. So if this person is hurting you in way of abuse, or is hurting you in way of, and abuse has many different ways, because abuse can be neglect, but and not even a but I feel like the neglect here could be seen in two ways. Is this person so lost on themselves that they don't even treat themselves with the dignity and respect that they deserve? And so there's a cover up here of energy. And so it manifests itself as someone who is very controlling, somebody who has high narcissistic tendencies overall. But I do not feel as though if they are treating you specifically any way different than, let's say, how they generally are as a person, then that this would not be your reading. Let me say that again in other words. If, for whatever reason, this person's physically abusive to you specifically, or treating you poorly in some way, or being a bully to you in some way, then this is not your reading, and that would not be your twin flame. Okay, and that could certainly be a karmic situation in which you're going through. I am reading solely for somebody here. It could be multiple people here. It could just be one person. I don't know. But the reading I'm getting is for someone who needs to hear this. They're in a situation with somebody who is a little narcissistic. And this person does have controlling issues as a whole. So this person's a little cold. This person is learning their own lesson. Okay? Their own lesson. And it's a big one for them. And I think you've been brought into their life to teach them this very profound lesson, just as they have been brought into your life to teach you a profound lesson. Both of you guys are learning to trust this process and be very open and honest and transparent with exactly what you're feeling, without covering it up with ego or a misconception of a belief or conditioning that is protecting said egos. So it takes a lot of peeling back and honest look at ourselves and peeling back all of the conditioning to see who we are and how we're showing up. So I feel like your person is needing to do this. And I feel like you're needing to do this as well, because what I feel your lesson here is one in which understands you do not need to settle or put up with somebody here who is in a very uncomfortable energy, because this person is not showing up in a way that is loving. This person is not showing up in an energy that is valuing and protecting the spiritual side of this connection. And it takes some time, because I don't believe this person is doing this out of malicious intent. I think this person is being woken up to the fact that they've been living under the pretenses of their ego and their conditioning. And so they have significant lessons to learn about themselves, to see themselves accurately, to be honest with themselves, to deal with their shadows, to see why they need to be controlling, to see where their anger is stemming from, to be very in tune with how they react, what they say, and to also get in tune with their feminine energy, which is being receptive, compassionate, kind, generous, allowing things to happen as the universe unfolds, rather than trying to force an outcome or control situation. Be more in that feminine flow energy. Okay, and I feel like at the same time, we do see this mirror here. So it's not that you're like mirroring this person in the exact same arena, but you're mirroring this person in which you have a profound, significant lesson to be learned about yourself. And this is one of not allowing yourself to be put in a situation here where you're getting less than what you deserve. And so it is very difficult for you, because I do feel like you're coming through as divine feminine energy, whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. You're divine feminine. So I feel like you're aware of this connection, the spiritual nature of this connection. Obviously you're here, so you have some understanding of twin flame. And so it is confusing, because you have an understanding at a very deep, profound level that there's something more here. So do you continue to trust your guidance and your intuition with this? And at the same time, as you do this, a little part of you here is, well, I shouldn't say little, a part of you here is trapped and stuck. And it's painful. It's very painful here, okay? As you stay kind of intertwined in this connection, it doesn't allow you to ascend because you feel stuck and you feel like you want things to progress with this person, or you want to be validated and feel as though this was for something, and you want things to be better, and you want to ascend, and you want them to see the light, and you want movement in the positive direction. You just want things to either end however they do so that you can move on, or things to happen as they should without having any resistance, but you feel like you're at the mercy of whatever this person's thing is. So it clearly seems as though the problem's with them, or at least the ball is with them, or this energy's with them, and you're kind of this poor soul who is kind of a bystander and at the mercy of what this person's going through. And that is where you are needing to look in the mirror, because all of that is not true. Although it could be true. I mean, you could believe those things all to be true, but the bigger truth is that once you recognize that this person has to go through whatever they're going through, and you need to come to an understanding of your self-worth, despite knowing that this person could be spiritually connected to you, be your twin flame, be whatever, your other half, it doesn't really make a difference here. The big lesson here for you to learn, the more important lesson for you to learn, is one of self-love and one of trusting to let go of this person until this person is honest with themselves and understands where they're imbalanced, and understands how they're showing up, and understands where their pain is from, and understands how they're reacting, understands why they're running, understands why they're in a vicious energy here overall. This person could be quite defensive, guarded, and controlling, like I said, and have narcissistic tendencies. Now, when we look at twin flame energies, you know, I can see why the internet's full of anger, because people see it as an empath, narcissistic connection. And someone who hasn't gone through it could tend to say that, but it's far from what the truth is, okay? Because twin flame connections are not in any way the type here where your twin flame is causing you malicious abuse to cause you pain and harm. Okay? And most people will have any sort of narcissistic tendency at any degree in their personality. Okay? Some very extreme and some very minute. So I don't know what degree of narcissism this person has, but I do feel like whatever this is has been triggered by traumas and conditioning and this person's way of coping. So are we condemned to our personality and what we've been conditioned for the rest of our life? I do not believe so. Do we sometimes get triggered in some spiritual way to see the light, to have profound, significant change in our life? I do believe so, and that's what these twin flame connections are. So you have been brought into this person's life for them to awaken, to see themselves for who they truly are, and to be receiving and very receptive and open to the universe to provide them with enlightenment as their answer, so they could be honest and really take a look at themselves. This person's had troubles with connection, okay, with intimate connection and just connecting with individuals, because this person has been very aggressive and assertive. So I don't know that this person has ever let anyone in. And I feel like you're dealing with some sort of messiah complex here, because it's like at all costs, you're not wanting to give up on this person. And that's a beautiful thing. Although, pile one, you're not giving up on this person. In fact, you will come to realize that when you empower yourself to move forward and trust to let go of this person out of a place of love and a genuine desire for this person to heal without you there, and really look at your own intention, because will this person be okay without you? Are they able to heal without you? Are you the only person here who can help this person? And if you believe that, then there's some part of you that has your intention in wanting something for self. So there has to be a selfless act here. And the selfless act is letting go of hanging on to trying to do anything with this person and allowing them to figure it out. And the only time this person, this divine masculine energy, is going to get on that figuring it out path is when you turn the key and decide to walk away. Okay? Now, energetically walk away. That doesn't mean you say, well, how am I going to just not love this person? Of course, you can't turn on your feelings and turn off your feelings on command, but you can certainly come to this natural conclusion. It might take some time to say, I can love this person as they are, but I'm also accepting the fact that I don't need this type of a person in my matrix life. And I am okay with allowing this person to just be, so that I can heal myself and focus on myself. Because right now, your energy is being directed at this person. And it's not being directed inwards towards what you need to do. So you guys are kind of stuck in some sort of cycle of that's trapped in time here until there is movement. Which, I mean, we can make things move faster by being very aware and present of our own actions. Okay, so I think it starts with your intention. If your intention is to gain something at all from this, then your intention's in the wrong place. Your sole intention needs to be heal self, okay? And allowing things to move, whether they move on, whether they snap to it, you don't know, you just trust, okay? And I'm going to tell you, and I mean, who am I to tell you anything, but this person, if they are your twin flame, this person is going to come around. Okay, so just trust in this process. Trust in your, in your own sort of energy here to do what you need to do for yourself. And then energy gets to flow. So let's read some tarot. I don't mean to lecture you guys, but this is how this is coming through, and this is how it's been energetically communicated out of me. So I'm going to look at the tarot and see if we could see a little bit more in regards to this connection between you and this person who I do feel is your twin flame. Okay, and if you're resonating with everything I said here, then chances are this is your reading. Spirit, thank you so much for that message. For pile 1 and this connection that I just tapped into, can we get some clarity, some more information, some guidance? What does pile 1 need to know that's going to help them right here, right now, with their twin, with this person in this connection? Right here, right now, spirits, for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Thank you so, so much. And please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to shake the energy off of these cards. All right. Give it a good shuffle. Spirit, clear and concise message. What does pile 1 still need to know? What is going to help them? What is still unclear? For the greatest and highest good. Thank you so much. Get 2 more. 1 more. All right. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Ooh, wow. We have 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to leave them as they come out. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords. 10 of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. And the 5 of Cups in reverse. Under the 2 of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Sagittarius, Gemini coming through. So, what's going on here? I see a beautiful connection that is transforming every day, okay? And it needs to transform in order for it to become balanced. Huge transformation needs to happen. I feel unconditional love here. I feel a lot of passion. I feel a lot of love. But I also feel like there needs to be transformation, and I feel like things could be going backwards. They might feel like they're going backwards, okay? Especially when it comes to transformation, because I feel like what's supposed to be happening might not necessarily be happening. So it could be very frustrating, especially if you are, like I said, divine feminine, and maybe you're more awakened to this connection and see things as not progressing. However, you're at the same sort of non-progression as your twin, believe it or not, because your hyper sensitivity and focus on this connection is not allowing it to progress. There needs to be a transformation on self. There needs to be a work on self. There needs to be a healing on self. Now, I'm a big believer that you don't have to heal all your childhood traumas and wounds and blah, blah, blah to come into union with your twin. Okay? But what you do need to do is find self, heal self, so that you know who you are. It's a spiritual journey. And when you recognize this spiritual journey and are awakened to yourself, everything starts to flow better with your twin, okay? And sometimes to get there, we need to do a lot of healing, because we don't just all of a sudden come into Zen and Satori all of a sudden. We have to understand why we're obsessing over a twin, why we're doing what we're doing, and it's a process. And just because someone tells you to focus on self doesn't mean all of a sudden you're going to say, oh, okay, I focus on myself and now I'm this enlightened being who just now all of a sudden somebody told me and now I can do it. It's a gradual process, but you finally get there where you realize that no matter how much you push or pull with your twin flame, it doesn't help. And you're banging your head up against the wall here, okay? And the reason being is because eventually, whatever your threshold is, you're going to just surrender naturally. And that's the stage you need to get at in order for things to shift. Surrender. And it's, I can't do anything. There's nothing you can say or do that's going to change the situation except for focusing inwards. Things are imbalanced. Okay, so let me read these cards. Things are really imbalanced with you and your twin flame. You might be giving to this connection, and this person's taking. So energetically, you're drained because this person is so imbalanced, and you see that this person isn't providing anything to this connection. So you give more. So guess who's also imbalanced? You're very imbalanced, because right now you're giving more and this person is taking more. So you need to find a healthy balance, and same with this person. Okay, again, transformation. I see the butterfly going on here. And so I feel like there's a stuckness and a reverseness of this transformation until we find balance. So there's a need to be very honest and see the truth for what it is. The truth is, how this is working right now, it's not. There's imbalance. So there is a need to give up on this connection and focus on self. Okay, this is understanding that there is a divine partnership here that could be had, but not pursuing it until the truth comes out and that both parties are clear. And the clarity and the truth of the matter is it's imbalance. So things need to change in a practical way, in an energetic type way. And both people have to show up in their transformed self in order to be healed, so they can come together, or at least more healed, because we're never fully healed, so that there could be union and a coming together here. I'm getting heavy divine feminine energy from this card, and union, which I never ever get from this card. So I feel like it's blocked, okay? Union is blocked, coming together is blocked, the birthing of this connection is blocked. A truth needs to be accepted, embraced, and understood. And it begins with you. Clearly, you're here with this reading, understanding and acknowledging things are upside down and not balanced, and they're not going to change the more you do the same thing over and over again. They're just going to remain imbalanced. So there's a need to detach, okay? Well, that's that trust. And know that eventually you're going to hit this like 10 of Wands. Like, you can't no more. You can't give no more. You know, there's only so much emotions you're going to be able to pour into this. And eventually, like, all these candles are being, you know, blown out, or not blown, but watered out by tears. Because there is a lot of passion, desire, and intensity. And the more hurt we are, eventually we just snap, because we can't remain in a situation that's painful. Although, that's what these twin flame connections do, because we each have our threshold of where we break. Because I'm not just going to be the one to tell you all of a sudden focus on yourself, and so all of a sudden you're like turned around, you hit some sort of wall here, or some sort of breaking point, I guess I should say. Okay, and whatever this breaking point is different for everyone. But you're going to know when you hit this breaking point, and it's coming. I do feel it's coming. And the breaking point here is where you've suffered enough emotional pain and tears and crying over this connection, and you want a partnership. You want a Two of Cups. You don't want a Three of Cups. Okay, especially a Three of Cups that is not balanced and not giving you like a partnership here. Two people in union, giving love, receiving love in a very balanced, healthy way. You're not having third-party situations. You're not second best to whatever your twin flame is choosing over you. You're not some whatever light energy here who could be not whatever in this person's life, and only when this person needs something, or come and go as they please, or however they're doing it here with this Three of Cups in the reverse is not good. And this person might have, like I said, unhealthy ways of being, clearly with the bully card here and their controlling ways, that's taking precedence here. So they're going to have to heal this, okay? So eventually you hit your threshold here and you realize that what you want and deserve is a Two of Cups. And that's what's standing here for you. That's what's here for you. Okay. Now, Spirit doesn't say whether it's this person or not, but intuitively what I'm picking up here is that if this is your twin flame, which I do feel it is, then it is with this person. And only and after you take control of the situation and no longer invest in a lopsided connection. You focus on self. You know that you're going to deserve an equal partnership, whether it be with this person or someone else. That's the only way you're going to transform. And so the hope, the trust here is it's either this person or someone better. That's it. Okay. There's no backwards. There's no settling. It's going to be either this person's going to come around or someone better. But Two of Cups, we're not going to settle for whatever is going on here, because I feel like there's a heavy settling. Okay. Because I feel like you're a beautiful Queen of Pentacles, somebody who has their ish together, who is abundant, who is stable, who is generous, who's loving, who's giving, who's caring, who can do pretty much anything on your own, who doesn't need anybody or anything, who doesn't need to be supported by anyone or anything. So you have lots to offer. So why is it then that we're so hung up on this connection? Because you know spiritually there's something here, okay? And you are really in a funk here. But let this serve as some sort of confirmation that if you're resonating with all of this that I'm saying, you're eventually going to hit your 10 of Wands, where you can no longer carry the burden of being imbalanced in this connection. And I could say it till I'm blue. It's kind of like a teenager. An adult can tell you, someone who's experienced it could tell you, and you can watch a million readings and then tell you focus on self, focus on self. But until you get to that energy where you've cried enough tears, where this person has been so upside down and taken advantage of you, okay, or you feel this way. Now, that is part of the lesson, is how is this person taking advantage of you? Are you allowing them to take advantage of your energy? Does this person have malicious intent, or are you giving away energy? You know, if I put bags of money out my front lawn, am I going to blame the person, the people who come take it? Or am I going to keep putting bags there and crying about all the bags of money I keep leaving on my front lawn? So why are you investing? Okay, so ownership, accountability. Once you start to shift that more to yourself instead of on this person, then we become more aware. We become awakened to who we are, why we're doing what we're doing, our own intentions. Okay, and then we start to have a more broadened perspective of, okay, I have a role to play here. I don't need to be doing what I'm doing here, and I deserve to have a balanced give and take with somebody who is willing to do this for me. And it doesn't mean all of a sudden you're going to welcome somebody else into your life so easily, especially if you are feeling whatever you're feeling for your twin flame, but you open this door knowing that it's going to come to you. And like I said, either this person or better. And that's all you need to know. And trust, okay? Trust in that process, however you get there, whether it be, you know, a week, 2 months, 10 years. I don't know how long it's going to take. But all I know is the more you're engaged in this, the more stuck you are, and the more the union of who you're supposed to be with is being delayed. So There is such a thing as free will. Once you start to use your free will to move forward, your person has their own free will. Although I do believe that twins are very energetically intertwined, that as soon as you start to transform, as soon as you start to take accountability, as soon as you start to ask yourself honest, truthful questions, and start to not only ask yourself, but live in that truth, stick by that truth, then your twin starts to mirror you with this golden mirror, okay? Because I feel like this person is going to start to do the exact same thing and be right behind you in your transformation, okay? So this is what I see here. This is what's communicating to you. This is probably what you needed to hear. I love you very much. I'm sorry that you have to go through this, but although you have chosen to go through this at one point in time, you may not remember, I assure you, this is a beautiful journey once you get to where you're going, and I am here if you need anything. All right, so bless you very much. I wish you all the very best. Bless you and your person, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. You picked the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Like I said, I use all my twin flame decks for this reading, and I cannot wait to get into yours. So I ask Spirit to be very clear whether this is your twin flame. Okay, and what's the scoop? Like, what's going on with this person? What's going on with this connection? Like, you need some sort of guidance because maybe you're going loopy or batty, okay, or you have no idea. So I did do a trigger warning at the beginning of this video. I really highly recommend you go listen to that, okay, because this reading is not for everybody. And if you're feeling very triggered by this connection, then you're just wanting answers, and even karmic situations can be triggering. So how will you know if this is your twin flame? If you feel as though you're going through an awakening, spiritual awakening, chances are this is your twin flame. If your world feels upside down and you're not even sure if you're going through a twin flame connection, but you have never felt like this ever, okay, then chances are this is your twin flame. You only have one twin flame. You don't feel like this for, you know, somebody 10 years ago or every other month or whatever's going on here. There's only one twin flame. And it's absolute chaos, okay? So that's another sign. So I'm going to do my very best to tell you whether or not it comes through that this person is your twin flame, based on my experience of reading hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of energies and twin flame connections, what this energy fits like and sits like, and then obviously what the scoop is here, okay? So just take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, go check out another pile. And if this isn't your reading, then I will see you at the next one. So we have student. Light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance and the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Interesting, we had teacher in pile 1. All right, student in pile 2. We have addict. Light attribute, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Shadow attributes, compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. So what we're looking at right now is the scoop on this person, the connection overall, and whether this person is indeed your twin flame, okay? Nobody can tell you this, by the way. I forgot to mention that, not even me. So if you believe this is your twin flame, then take whatever you know to be true. But if you're completely confused and you're looking for guidance and this resonates with you, everyone starts somewhere, okay? But nobody can tell you whether this person is or is not your twin. But I'm going to tell you exactly as I see it, okay? We have the runaway, secrets, running from problems. Interesting. We have serendipity, 18, or the number 9. 9 is also the hermit, and that is a Virgo, for those of you guys needing confirmation. Serendipity. And we have 13 with commitments. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. Also number 4. 13 is the death card in the tarot, which is all about transformation. And number 4 is all about stability. Number 4 is also home, roots, emotions, foundations, femininity. We have second chakra. The energy of sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. All right, your energy is coming through very strong. Healing hearts, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. All right. Let me go there, right there. Perfect. We have flirt, extend your lightheartedness energy to others. We have snake. This is earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So Virgo coming through again. Snake. Snake represents healing, the shedding of the skin. That is that transformation we talked about. It's also wisdom. Okay, we have student here. 2-2 with Voyager's journey. Voyagers? How come I don't know how to say that? Voyager. I always want to say Voyager, like the Festival de Voyager, for those of you guys who know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Voyager, I can't say it. Voyager's journey. Past life healing. All right, we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. And body, 56, or the number 11. 11 is an ascended master's number. And as you guys know, 1111 is a twin flame number. So we have 11 here. We have the moose. We have 34, or the number 7. It says, divinely connected heart, meet your karma. Okay. We have academic. Interesting, because we have student here. Both meaning the exact same thing. And we have appearance. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. And we have self-doubt. And we have trust. Okay. Let me just make sure you guys can see this all in frame. Okay, perfect. Before I pull the tarot, I'm going to read this energy, okay? What's going on here? Well, I do really feel like this person is energy. I feel this person's energy coming through. And I do feel as though there's a very much deep-rooted reason why you and this person have been brought together, which before I even flip the tarot, I can feel that it is very spiritual, and I do feel it is twin flamish, okay? Why I'm saying this person is riddled with things here, which I feel this person is having to learn a very significant lesson in life here about themselves. I feel like this person has multiple things going on. One, I feel like this person is addicted to something, and I do feel it could be substances, most likely, okay? Whatever it is. Some addiction here. And I feel like it's taken a hold of this person. And I feel like this person, if it's not substances, then it's a way of their personality that is controlling their life. And I think it's taking a toll on them physically. Okay, and so I feel like this person is using this in order to stay numb, and they're having to heal a lot, not only from this lifetime, but I feel like this person is having to heal from past lifetimes and see through any illusions within self. I do not pick up any of your energy here, which is interesting because pile 1, I got mixed energy. I feel solely your person, and I will tell you what's kind of going on with this person. Aside from the addictions, which is used as distractions, your person needs to fully heal and shed their skin from, I mean, obviously this is a metaphor for shedding old parts of themselves in order to be rebirthed anew as a new person, okay? And so they need to conclude a huge phase in their life and put an end to all sorts of whatever sort of distractions and addictions that they're using to cope right now. This person is physically exhausted, and I feel like this person also has an unhealthy way of not wanting to appear a certain way, because I feel like this person has low self-esteem, and I feel like this person has challenges being intimate, opening themselves up, and I feel like this person might be afraid to commit because of their low self-esteem. This person might not feel like they're good enough, and this person is also very concerned with how they might appear to you, And so they second guess what they're able to offer. This person feels as though they are not at your level. This person feels as though they are still sort of learning about themselves, and they feel amateur and they don't feel like they know what they're doing. This person might not have as much experience in connections or relationship as you. This person doesn't know how to get very deep and intimate. This person has a lot of superficial relationships. This person likes to keep things kind of superficial because it doesn't expose the true coreness of who they are. At the core, this person is very solid. This person has a huge heart. This person is dependable. This person is very sturdy. This person is a committed type energy. Although I feel like this person has a very difficult time committing to this connection because I feel like this person feels they have nothing really to offer. This person feels very much like they've met you for a very important reason here, which is absolutely true. I don't know that they fully know why. But I do feel like this person understands that there's something very divine about you and them. And I feel like this person is understanding that they have to go through sort of this process in order for them to kind of get to where they need to be. Okay, so I do feel like you might have been with this person for a bit, because I feel like this person might have not have started off right where they're at in this energy that I'm reading. I feel like this type of energy that I'm feeling is somebody who is now open, not as closed, open to learning, open to saying I might not be as experienced. I might have not have always been open to commitment. I might not be confident. I might doubt myself, but I am going to trust that this connection is something significant and profound. I am going to trust that by doing this, I'm doing some healing. I'm going to allow myself to be open to this. So I do feel like this person might have recently, or just in this time period of time that you've been with them, has opened the door slightly to this connection, been more open to what they need to do here. But I do feel like this person is really having to deal with parts of themselves that have been very challenging. I feel like this person really trusts in this connection to help heal them, or to help mirror back to them parts of themselves that they need to work on. I feel like this person needs to work on self-love and self-confidence. I feel like this person might have not have always had big dreams or big hopes for themselves. And so I feel like this person is learning to give themselves self-love and to be comfortable with having goals and aspiring goals. Sorry, I don't know why that sounded weird. I think this person has really been controlled and ruled by a lot of their past sort of ways of being that weren't very healthy, and this person might have really identified themselves with their addictions, so they saw themselves as someone who is toxic, somebody who is not worthy of showing commitment or being commitment material. And I do feel like this person has a very nice big energy here about them, because I do feel like this person is larger than life. So it might be surprising to find out that this person has these issues, right? But I feel like the biggest ones is a fear of intimacy, a fear of commitment, understanding why they're so tied to how their image or how they'll appear to other people, and then of course the addictions that they're dealing with here in an unhealthy way as kind of distractions. So I am getting an energy here of your person definitely feeling love for you, and I do feel like your person is obsessed with you and knowing what you're doing, and they are always keeping kind of tabs on you or wanting to know what's going on with you. I feel like this person is really having to heal themselves, okay? And this process is going to take quite some time, but I feel like I said, they've opened the door to this. And I feel like you've been a significant part. I feel like you were kind of the key to open their caged energy up, to let them choose to leave a cage that they felt very caged up in. I think this person felt very restricted. And although they might have not have realized it until meeting you, they were restricted. They weren't they weren't able to be their full deep selves and allow themselves to enjoy a deep love, or even go there in an intimate way, because I think this person, again, would keep things very light and be very surface, and wouldn't know past sort of a flirtatious energy here in a connection. I don't feel like this person's ever had a very deep connection. And I think this person is also thrown off by their inexperience, or at least how they'll be perceived if they are inexperienced. I think this person has had a significant past life situation that they're also needing to really resolve, which has transpired in all of these areas that they need to deal with. Okay. I mean, they're all kind of intertwined in some way. The addictions could definitely be stemmed from someone who is lacking the confidence and inability to be intimate here, because there is a lot of self-doubt and a need for self-love. So I don't know that this person's always been very ambitious, like I said, or has had big hopes for themselves, because maybe they felt they were unable to meet those goals. So they might have just kept themselves kind of small and just focused on covering up with distractions and substances and other sort of unhealthy ways of being. I do see that this person is either an avid reader or is an intaker of information. I feel like this person knows a lot about a bunch of different things here. So this person, just for confirmation, is like kind of like a walking encyclopedia, or is very well read. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up here. But we're going to look at the tarot. Now, if I did not mention, I do feel as though this person could certainly be your twin flame. The only reason why I said is not 100% is because I have not seen the tarot, and I did not feel your energy. I only felt your person. The only time I felt your energy was coming through your person, which was that little piece of them being a little bit obsessed with you and wanting to have tabs on you, and feeling as though you've been help guiding them and you kind of freed them from some sort of cage. All right, so let's ask Spirit. Clear and concise message here for pile 2. Spirit, I'm looking at pile 2's connection, the one I just tapped into, for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Is this a twin flame connection, and what is the scoop on this connection? Can we get some more? Anything that is still very unclear to pile 2, what they need to know, some guidance, some more information, anything that will help pile 2 to understand this connection a little bit better. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. All right, clear and concise message, Spirit, in regards to this connection between pile 2 and their person. Are these twin flames? What is the deal? We have 6 of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Swords, more books. I think this person loves to read, or is, like I said, very, very knowledgeable here. Okay. The Death card in reverse. I'm not surprised to see that, because we were picking up from the Snake, the Death card. That's all about transformation. We have the King of Cups. So far we have Scorpio and Cancer, Pisces, heavy Scorpio. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. And we have Judgment in reverse. And bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. Under that, we have the 5 of Swords. Okay. What is going on here? Your person still needs to heal, obviously, like I mentioned. 6 of Cups. This is, and it's in reverse. Unable to move away from things that have happened in the past. Person, place, or thing of the past that keeps us stuck. So when we experience childhood traumas, when we experience things in our life, could be past lives, could be as children, could be past relationships, but things of the past that keep us stuck and don't allow us to move. This is the skinny on your person. They're stuck, okay? They've been stuck. And I feel like the cage is open, like we said. And I do feel like the cage has been open recently because I do feel like this person is needing to deal with taking a real good look at, see, this door is open, at what was keeping them stuck, what is keeping them stuck, and deal with this, okay? So now they're able to look at this. But I do feel like your person is still having to resolve a lot of this because I still feel like your person has addictions. I still feel like your person is facing some sort of commitment phobia or some sort of intimacy issues, is not quite there yet. I feel a deep sense of love from your person towards you, okay? I feel your person does love you very deeply. I feel your person is really intellectual. This keeps coming through, okay? Very intellectual. And in fact, this person might be more mind over heart, which is maybe why this person isn't quite sure what to make of these emotions. So I'm also getting this person could be at a distance from you, which is a challenge. But I do feel like this person has a desire and a hope and a grand wish to come together with you. And there's also an understanding and a knowing here, okay, and a knowing of coming together with you. I feel like your person wishes that things were different. I feel like your person is trying to find a way to come towards you. I feel like whatever was blocking, whatever was an obstacle here in keeping you guys apart, I don't feel like this person feels it is anymore. I feel like this person feels like they can press through anything to kind of get to you and this connection. Okay, so I do feel like this is my soulmates card. Okay, so I feel there is a soul bond here. I can't necessarily tell you 1,000% that this is your twin flame, although I do feel like it is such a profound and significant impact that you're having on this person's life. And I only see it one-sided. So the only thing I can tell you, because this might be different for who's watching, and this is why it's coming out this way, if this person has impacted your life significantly, and I mean through a spiritual awakening, where your life is completely different, this is your twin, because your person's life is completely changed because of you. Okay, now if your life has not changed, and you've impacted this person, then this might just be a soulmate or a karmic connection. Okay, but only you know. But if your life has changed, like I said, in a significant way, then this is very much mirroring, and now your person is in this sort of an energy here, and I feel like your person is in awe of you. I do feel like there is this total appreciation for everything that you've brought into this person's world, and I feel like this person wants to show you that they want to show up. I feel like this person wants to share with you emotions. I feel like this person wants to give to you more than they have and bring balance to this connection. Because I do feel like this person has not been emotionally available, and I feel like this person has been pretty stingy when it comes to showing you how they feel or express their emotions. So I do feel like it's coming in piecemeal or bit by bit, but I feel like this person is working their way to it, is dealing with things of the past where they were stuck, that wasn't allowing them to ascend, wasn't allowing them to get to a higher version of themselves. They were very stuck. I see beautiful cherry blossoms here. Could be significant. And then, of course, the Japanese theme. So, I do feel like your person wants to bring balance. So you guys could have had a fairly imbalanced connection at one point. Your person hasn't fully transformed yet, but both these cards together, this is hella major transformation. This is spiritual awakening. This is going through the dark night of the soul and shedding all the things that no longer serve us in order to make way for the new. Both of these are in reverse because I feel like your person still has not been able to shed all these things that have had them stuck. I feel like the door's open. They feel like you're the key here to their prayers or their solution, and I feel like your person trusts you. I feel like your person finally trusts this process, although I feel like your person hasn't seen something yet and isn't accepted something yet about themselves. And once they see it, they have to accept it, and they'll have to change whatever is not working in their life in order to ascend, in order to become a newer version of themselves, to spiritually grow. I feel like this person could be somebody who is older in age, just with these lilies here. Okay, so somebody who might have already maybe been in another connection, maybe somebody who is over their 40s. I just feel like this person's experienced in some way, but this person, like I said, has not really been able to be very exposed when it comes to sharing intimacy and commitment. So I feel like this person is having to wake up to the truth of what has not been working in their life and do something about it, including how they show up for you, because it's been fairly imbalanced. And especially because I feel this person understands that they love you, and they also understand that they need to get to you in some way to close the gap between you and them. I feel like this person is still kind of guarded in some way, but I do feel there is a fighting energy here with this person. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, somebody who suffers but doesn't give up, who keeps fighting, who doesn't throw in the towel, who wants to be resilient. I feel your person wants to be resilient, and I do feel like in this depiction here, I don't see a whole bunch of, you know, like a wall or a fence or anything. I see a wall of thorns, or not a wall, but I don't know, like a rose thing of thorns. I feel like your person's walls have slowly been coming down. This is why I do feel like you might have been in this person's life for some time, and this person's slowly learning to trust you. But I do feel like there's still something between you guys that this person has up, which is, again, not, them having to deal with this, them having to deal with the awakening and the truths here, because I do feel like it is in their realm to deal with now. It's just a matter of whether they can deal with it. So I don't know, I feel like this person sometimes, what I'm picking up is they're used to distracting themselves, and they're used to pretending like they don't see certain things. So if they don't look at it, maybe it will disappear, or they don't have to acknowledge and deal with it. And this is probably why they are, more prone to distractions and substances to numb themselves, because I do feel like this person would rather just distract than deal with more pain here. But I feel like that isn't always going to be the case. And in fact, I feel like your person has attempted to try to change in some way, although I feel like there's something significant here your person's needing to do. And I do feel like there's been lots of conflict in this situation. And I'm also picking up that this person sees you as somebody who is almost too good for them. And I feel like this person feels like they're broken or in pieces, and they're not good enough for you, or that they'd have to be put together. And then what can they offer of value? This person feels like they don't offer anything, and this person sees you as someone who is vibrant. This person also sees you as somebody who is very intuitive, and who can see right through them, that you know the truth. And so it's very intimidating. This person could be very intimidated by your presence, by your love. Person sees you as someone who is very, very pure, very gracious, very beautiful, and somebody who knows them on a very deep level. And I think this person does feel like they've caused you pain by being how they are. And I feel like this person sees you as somebody who is probably the only person here who is able to bring some sort of energy into their world that will allow them to face the courage to get through this, to allow themselves to change whatever they need to change here and face whatever fears. They see someone who is fearless, and someone who understands them and is patient and kind and generous. I feel like this person feeds from your strength in order for them to find strength, in order for them to find courage within themselves. I think this person is becoming very courageous and leans on you a lot. This person might be a little codependent on this connection, because I feel like you have helped this person through a very significant, profound part in their life here. So are they your twin flame? Like I said, if they've impacted you about as much as you've impacted this person or more, and you've had a spiritual awakening, then this is your twin flame, okay? Otherwise, this could be certainly a soulmate connection, and there is a difference, or it could even be karmic in some way. But this person is complete gratitude, owes complete gratitude to you, is grateful for you, I should say, and is in complete awe of you. And I feel like your person has a lot of hope for the future, and your person is ascending. So if there's any doubt, I feel your person is definitely ascending, and they're wanting to give back to you however they can here. Okay, so this is what I have for you. This is what you were needing to hear in regards to this connection as per spirit. And I love you guys very, very, very much. I hope this helped you. Let me know in the comments. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3, Sun and Moon Tarot. I picked all my twin flame tarot decks, or the ones I generally use, for this reading. Now, I asked spirits to be clear and concise, to let us know, is this your twin flame? And what is the scoop? What's the skinny on this person and this connection? Like, what's going on? So either you're completely confused, or you just have no idea what's going on here, and you want spirit to give you guidance. So if you have not listened to the intro, I would highly suggest you go back there, because there is kind of a trigger warning caveat I'm putting out there, okay? Nobody can tell you whether somebody's your twin flame or not. That is something for you to determine. Although I will tell you what the energy is sitting like here. In my professional opinion, based on the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of readings I have done, and my experience with twin flames, whether this is appearing like one or not, and also what the deal is going on with this connection and this person. So this is what spirit wants you to know in this reading right here, right now, okay? And if you have not experienced a spiritual awakening from this person, then chances are it's not your twin flame, because the twin flame is certainly one in which triggers us to have a spiritual awakening and get closer to who we are, okay? Now, you might not know whether it's happening, but if your world is flipped upside down and you don't know that you're having a spiritual awakening or what's going on, chances are it's most likely your twin flame. There's only one twin. There's not multiple. You have not felt this way for one person back in 1992 or whatever. There's only one twin. So if you felt like this for somebody else at some point in time, then this is not your twin, because this is a connection unlike any you've ever experienced, okay? So let's take a look what this is all about, and this is going to show us whether or not spirit is suggesting this is your twin, and what's the skinny, what's the scoop. So we have servant, light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Shadow attribute, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. I just heard opposite. This person might be very, 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 very generous with their money. Okay, guide. Light attribute represents the nature of the divine in life and yourself. Shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. Okay. Interesting energy here. Beautiful. The alchemist, balance, invention, destruction. All right. We have building blocks, 28, or the number 10. We have thinker, 44, or the number 8. Could be significant. 10 is endings for new beginnings, and 8 is all about strength and courage, facing fears. Okay, strength, yes. Thank you, Spirit. So 38, or the number 11. 11 is an ascended master's number. 1111, of course, is twin flame. So very interesting. We have the frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills toward a strong and balanced way of being. So we see balance coming out again. We have abundance, 8, coming out for a third time. Well, strength. This isn't necessarily 8, but in the tarot, the strength card is the number 8, and 44 is reduced to 8, and here's 8, abundance. The energy of abundance activates our ability to manifest the wealth we need and the sense of fulfillment that comes from a heart and a soul that are overflowing with love and gratitude. Addiction, codependent obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally and having fun. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Interesting. This is why Spirit wanted to bring up this financial piece, because if I saw this, I would imagine this person would be struggling, but that's not the case. We're reading more energy here than the words per se. So we have golden egg. Golden egg. Wow. Okay. We have integration with 6/6, multi-dimensional healing. We have cassettes, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Replaying events over in your head. Sorry if I read that choppy. And we have hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. That's integration. This says interrogation. Say those two words back to back 5 times really fast. Okay. We have inside looking out, 38. Oh my goodness, look at that. 38, 38, mirrored numbers, inside looking out. What are the chances of the 38 coming out? We have camel. Okay. Definitely. We have 14, or the number 5, giving heart, develop self-love. Giving heart. We have arcana. I do not know what an arcana is. We might have to read this arcana. Okay, arcana. But again, I'm just picking up energy here. An absence. Absence. And we have grieve. Wow. Okay, I am called to read, although I didn't read in any of the other ones, but I am called to read this arcana and the golden egg here for you guys before I get into the intuitive part. Give me a second. Let's start with the golden egg. So it says, message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga, nidra, or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. All right, beautiful. And let's read this arcana. Just give me a second. I don't think I've ever read this full book. So I'm not sure how useful this will be, but I do want to read it. All right, so it says, there are 2 kinds of truths. The truth that we keep to ourselves and the truth that we show to others. Arcana is very tight-lipped. She has secrets, confidences, and mysteries that she'll happily take to her grave. When you receive this card, there's a story, facts, or information being kept under lock and key, away from prying eyes and inquiring minds. It's also unknown whether or not the revelation of this content is for your highest good at this time, or in fact ever. Some things are just better left alone. You may also be working with a departed soul who may not be ready or doesn't wish to divulge their truth, or all of the facts surrounding a tragic event or situation. Remember that this departed one also has free will, and it's best to honor their choice and right to remain silent. If you're the seeker or keeper of secrets, Arcana asks how this resonates with you in the moment. Is something working its way up from your own unconscious or calling you into service through symbols, dreams, or synchronicity? Is there a secret seeking expression in order to be resolved, possessed, or healed? Or are you being invited to open the investigation that can unlock the past and bring cleansing, blessing, and peace to all concerned? The beloved dead of Arcana knows that although dead and buried, Arcana still has the power to haunt the living. This card, on rare occasion, can help you on your journey to unearth any hidden truth for the highest good. Oh my goodness, that was quite the powerful card. Sorry about that. Okay. Lots. I have a feeling for some of you guys, this might be your own energy, and I normally say that in all my readings. If you tap into your own energy, chances are your person is somewhere else. This could be you, but I will let you be the decider of that. What is going on here? Well, I feel only one energy. And the energy that I feel here is a very beautiful, beautiful energy of a divine feminine that has a lesson that she's been learning here in this connection. Okay, and in this connection, I feel like it's been very significant and profound to her. So I'll call this your person, okay? Your person is somebody who is absolutely loving, kind, and wants to serve. I feel a very giving person here of service. But I feel like this person has had to learn the hard way. Because I do feel like this person would give the shirt off their back if they could. And so I feel like this connection has been one of testing this person's endurance, how much they love themselves, how are they willing to stand up for themselves, how they fit into the world. I feel like this person has had a huge, profound shift. And I feel like this person at some point was fairly complacent and might have been very much in some very stuck energy, and has let conditioning kind of guide them. And so I feel like through meeting you, this person has had either a spiritual awakening or a very profound look at themselves, and have been dealing on their own sort of building of themselves, reconstructing themselves. And I feel like this person has had to descend before ascension, because I feel like all of the stuff that this person might have built up at one point in time no longer matter to this person since they met you. Now, is this person your twin flame? I would absolutely say that this person has experienced a twin flame connection, okay, with you, if you're here, obviously, and this is your person. Now, if this is you, then I am seeing somebody who is going through a twin flame journey, whose life's been completely flipped upside down for meeting somebody here and not knowing what it is all about. Completely trying to tap into an unspoken part of themselves and trying to get to the bottom of what is going on. So everything from their career to where they live, to how they dress, to how they show up, to what's it all for, to what they value. And I feel like maybe at some point in time, this person, your person, was maybe really obsessed with you, could have been addicted to this connection in some way. And this person could have been addicted to matrix living, to their identity, to who they were, and connection in some way. And I feel like it's been quite the process that this person has had to grieve themselves. They've had to grieve their identity. They've had to descend, like I said, lose a lot, and deconstruct a lot of what they built for themselves in order to be able to ascend, in order to find themselves, to give themselves pure, unconditional self-love. I feel like this person's been doing a lot of healing on different levels. I feel like this person has been very kind, giving. I feel like this person has been a guide to you, has helped you. And I feel like this person is a guide to a lot of people around them. So either this person is somebody who works with other people, guiding them, providing them with insight, I do feel like this person is highly, highly spiritual. I feel like this person is very passionate in what they do. And I do feel like this person has a lot of passion for you. I feel like this person has a lot of passion for this connection. I feel like this person is filled with love and abundance and joy. And I do feel there's something very unique and special inside this person that has been brought out based on this connection. Okay, and I feel like this person has had to go there to find it, and it's been very, very painful. This person could have experienced being outcast or ousted by you, or just ousted by their friends, their environment, by people around them during this time, because I do feel like this person has had to be honest with certain parts of themselves. I feel like this person feels like they've been on a test of endurance ongoing for quite some time here. And maybe at some point they thought they would never see the light or find where they were supposed to go. But I do feel like this person is now trusting blindly in spirits, trusting blindly in themselves, trusting blindly in their heart. I feel like this person is being led by an energy that nobody can explain. Kind of like this bat here. I feel like just this intuition of a knowing kind of guides the bat. Well, the bat has sonar, but through something other than, being told or like seeing. I think your person is just understands which way they're supposed to be going here in this connection. I feel like this person has had to grieve you. So you could have certainly rejected your person. I feel like this person has had a lot of grieving, and it could be outside of this connection as well, but a big part of the grieving was losing their identity, going through a dark night of the soul, feeling very, very alone, feeling maybe like even you were not there for them, identifying parts of their childhood that they had to make peace with and acknowledge their inner child that needs healing, and maybe dealing with parental experiences here that maybe left them with wounding and traumas, and having troubles and feeling like they could be abandoned at any point. So they have to deal with their abandonment wounds. And this person could have certainly had addictions to substances, although I feel like the addiction here more for this person was in who they were pretending to be, although I feel like it was this person at some point, but wasn't their authentic self. So their identity was their obsession. Their addiction, their life as what they painted it to be or made it out to be was their addiction, their distraction in life, whatever they were telling themselves. This person could have been very well-to-do, okay, with their career and their finances. And so I do feel like this person has had to accept some sort of truth. I feel like you have brought a lot of awareness to this person. So this person has had a lot of time to meditate, contemplate, introspect, ask themselves a lot of questions, whether what they wanted for themselves for the future is something they still want. Because I feel like what this person wanted for themselves for the future might have completely changed. And so now I feel like this person feels like they can have anything they want for themselves for the future. And so I feel like they're trying to get everything together. I see a bunch of stars here and here. Stars are Aquarius energy, so it could be significant. I feel like your person likes to write. Okay, I see the feather pen here, and feathers talk about our ancestors, and finding a feather is sometimes telling us we're on the right path when we find a feather. Obviously, depending on the color of the feather, it could mean different things, but I feel like something coming through with ancestors. So I feel like this person has maybe had to deal with a lot of the ancestral wounding as well. And maybe this person's become very, very, very creative as a result of this connection. So they might have taken up writing or lyrics or painting or drawing. Something through length of time is coming through again. I feel like this person feels with the camel here and these acorns, which take forever to grow into the oak tree. It takes years and years and years. I feel like this person feels like the process is certainly one that's been taking a lot of time. But I feel like your person has gone through getting some clarity here with the crystals, okay? Because I do feel like your person might have not have always been very clear. But I feel like there's a selflessness here of them wanting to service humanity and give of themselves however they can. I feel like your person is very generous with their abundance, with their financial wealth. I don't feel like your person is attached to material things, maybe as they once might have been. And I do feel like this person thrives on being a guiding light, but I do feel like this person isn't quite sure where this connection is going. And I do feel like this person has had to shift the way they think and what they were kind of trying to maybe understand this connection was, because I do feel there is some rejection coming from you to them. So I think this person has had to find an inner strength and find their own balance and give themselves self-love and know their self-worth. And recreate themselves in some way here. Okay, so let's take a look at more with the tarot. Now, is this person your twin flame? Like I said, I do believe so. Because this person got triggered by you in a very spiritual way. Specifically because we asked about this connection. And this is what we were shown by spirit. So anyone who has gone through this is certainly triggered by a twin flame connection, because a regular soulmate or even a karmic does not propel us into identity crisis or an ego death, and all of the stuff that your person has had to go through. Okay, so let's take a look at a little bit more that you're needing to hear, spirit, for pile 3. Can we get some clarity here? Pile 3 might be unclear about certain things. Can we get some more clarity regarding the connection between pile 3 and their person? Are they twin flames? Anything more that pile 3 needs to hear to give them guidance at this time? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Thank you, spirits, and please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right, spirits, what does pile 3 need to hear right here, right now, in regards to this twin flame connection? Thank you so much. All right, we have 8 of Wands with swiftness. We have Justice in reverse. That is Libra energy. We have Success with the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting, because Justice in reverse is the opposite of the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. We have 5 of Cups with Disappointment. We have the 9 of Wands with Strength. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the 10 of Cups, and I don't read bottom of the deck reversed. And we have the 2 of Swords under that. And I just want to see under that. We have 7 of Swords in the reverse with futility. Okay, 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords reverse, and 10 of Cups. So, what do we see? Okay, this is echoing a lot of what I was seeing in here. Okay, so it might not be exact current energies. I think it's more of overall, since of how I proposed the question in regards to this person overall and whether they're your twin flame and what's going on with you and this person. So I do feel an overall energy, not necessarily what is happening right here, right now, so much as I feel like this person has experienced disappointment here in this connection. And I do feel it is sadness here, and they could have very well have been rejected by you. I feel like your person is somebody who wants honest, open communication. I feel like your person likes forward movement. I feel like your person is very diverse, and I feel like your person is capable of a lot, because I do feel like your person likes to keep things moving, and I do feel like your person has an open type energy here. Okay, so I feel like there's still an energy here of your person needing to communicate to you something about them feeling sadness or them experiencing some sort of loss with you that I don't think your person has been able to communicate with you. And so I feel like it's stuck somewhere here. I feel like your person, until they're able to communicate what they've experienced as sadness in this connection, they're unable to find some sort of balance and justice here for themselves, because I feel like your person might have felt shut out by this connection or by you at some point. And so they've had to shift their energy, and I feel like pick themselves up and do whatever they needed to do with their strength. But I feel like it's caused imbalance in this connection. And so this person might feel as though it was unjust and that things are unjust, and they've had to accept the fact that things were unjust. So I feel like your person is this spiritual warrior, okay? Because this is the wounded warrior who has gone through battle and is still standing. But I feel like sometimes in the Nine of Wands, it's somebody who is quite defensive and isn't sure if they should go in for another battle for the Ten of Wands and then throw in the towel or just like retreat, okay? So I feel like the fact that this isn't in reverse, I feel like your person isn't retreating, but they're kind of guarded and defensive. And I feel like all of these wands have moons except for this one wand has a star. And the moon to me represents femininity, but it also represents fear and unknown, uncertainty, and seeing things maybe not as they are. And here with this star, it's hope. It's having a wish and a desire and a long-term sort of vision. So I feel like there's been a lot of attempts here that I feel this person has had in this connection that might have resulted in them not knowing what was going on. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of things unclear, and your person still has one wand of hope. So I feel like your person is guarded, although still hanging on to hope and still hanging on to an understanding of there being a desire for something more here in this connection for the future. Although I do feel like your person feels things have been unjust. I feel like your person is still willing to give to this situation. Although I do feel like this person is sticking to their guns in needing things to become balanced where they were imbalanced. So I think your person is ready to receive and catch whatever energy you're wanting to give to this person, because I do feel like this person might have been a giver and could have been very like upside down, I feel, for some time, where your person might have been giving to you or giving to this connection and felt empty-handed in some aspect, because I do feel there has been sadness here, okay? So I feel like your person wants to communicate to you about what they've experienced potentially in this connection, or what they want to experience, which is a balanced give and take. I think your person sees a 10 of Cups with you, like an ultimate connection, coming into union, having ultimate emotional fulfillment with two people. You know, this is two families coming together, whatever two families mean to you, okay? It could be kids, could be fur babies, could be just blended families, whatever this is. But I feel like your person is wanting to move forward. I don't think your person wants to dwell on what didn't work. I don't think your person wants to dwell on the disappointments that have happened in this connection. I even don't think your person wants to dwell on what was unjust and imbalanced. I feel like your person wants to move forward quickly with the swiftness to a more balanced, open, receptive energy here, and be open to receiving. I feel like your person has had to give up some sort of security, okay? And I feel like your person has not had security in this connection. So either you have not committed to this person, or you have not provided stability for this person, or this person doesn't feel stable in this connection. They don't feel secure. They don't feel like it is grounded and like it's long-term. They're uncertain, okay? So I do feel like your person's ready to have a communication about what this looks like, because it's been very imbalanced. And so I feel like there's a potential here for emotional happiness, but in a practical way, things have not panned out in a way that shows them the growth that they're needing to see in a practical way. So I feel like your person is sitting idle here, because I do feel at one point, if this person was giving, things became very imbalanced. If at one point this person was open and showing you what they wanted, I feel they got rejected. And I feel like this person is now in this sort of contemplative energy, which is this Two of Swords, because they don't want to just move for the sake of moving. This is being in a very balanced energy and sitting kind of waiting to make a decision one way or another. But I feel like the ball is in your court, or at least this is the energy I'm picking up, pile number 3. And I feel like somebody here and it's most likely your energy, is needing to just come clear of any sort of self-sabotage and destructive energies in this connection. And so I feel like this person has done a lot of healing. I feel like this person has identified areas of themselves that maybe they weren't giving themselves self-love, or they were sabotaging, or I should say sacrificing themselves to the extent of losing themselves. I feel like this person is recognized that, okay, that there is no point in being sort of in an energy here of giving when there's nothing to receive. There's nothing balanced. So I feel like your person is now balanced. So if you haven't heard from your person, they're most likely waiting for you. They want to move forward, okay? And I do feel like your person wants there to be an open honesty about what's been sabotaged in this connection, where people have been imbalanced, where communications haven't been honest, where there's been pain. And I do feel like your person really wants to move forward with the future. I feel like your person wants stability and commitment. And I feel like your person, unless they can get an honest truth here about commitment and stability, I feel like your person is going to sit here idle. Because a 10 of Cups is just a potential here, but there's still this big old unknown of whether this is something that's able or capable of getting there. So yeah, I feel like, well, we see the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, is a very fast-moving energy. I feel like your person is someone who is able to move fast, but I feel like there needs to be healthy discussions. And I feel like there needs to be a communication about what the future holds here, however honest and painful. But I see the eagle, and the eagle to me is giving me ascension for some reason. So I feel like your person is ascended. I feel like they're seeing things from a higher vantage point here of maybe staying idle is best for them, and knowing of a potential, but it being unknown at this time is okay. Because there's nothing they can really do at this point in time other than just be honest and communicate where there's been deceit or lies or sabotaging, or things were uneven and imbalanced, and how they feel about, you know, stability, commitment, and where they stand. And I think this person's fairly firm on their position, because I do feel this person's been very hurt. Okay, and I don't feel like this person wants to feel that way anymore, and I feel this is more passing energy. So I think the ball's in your court to make things right with this person. And so just to repeat, I do feel this person is your twin flame. And I do feel as though things might not be at the best with this person based on a history that you've experienced with between the two of you guys. And it could be that maybe you did things you're not proud of in this connection, and that has left this person feeling sad. But I don't feel this person is using it against you. I feel it is just this person is using this to be discerning, to sit idle, to be more protective of themselves and their energy, to wait here, I guess, until they figure out what's going on. 8 of Cups, or walk away. So for some of you guys, this person could have already walked away. Okay, because I feel like there's the big old moon in these cards, which is a lot of uncertainty. And I think the spirit person's experienced a lot of uncertainty in this connection, so they've had to walk away. Okay, but I do feel as though if this person has walked away, I feel like they're sitting 2 of Swords, which is they haven't really decided one way or another, or concluded on you whether you are a 10 of Cups for them or not, that they need more information, you know. But I do feel there's been a lot of confusion and a lot of illusion when it comes to this connection. So there needs to be conversation and clarity. And if you need to apologize to your person, I feel like you probably should, in order to bring some sort of justice back to this connection. All right, so this is what I have here for you, pile number 3. I hope this resonated. This is what you were needing to hear in regards to your twin flame and what's going on with them, the skinny on your person. And I do feel they are your twin flame. So again, only you know this. I wish you the very, very best, both of you guys. Much love. I'll see you soon. Bye.